Welcome to the Tom Bernard Family Podcast with
co-host Catherine Brandt,
Andy Brandt Bernard,
and Kristen Burt.
And all the special people on the show. There's no question about it.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
It is St.
Oh, I
Patty's
should have
Day.
worn green.
See?
Me too.
Nobody did.
I wore
Blue.
purple.
A lot of purple and blue.
We're all wearing like pastel Easter colors.
Yeah, we are. Well, we're thinking spring, I guess.
I
For
guess so.
Easter eggs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kristen Burt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC equal housing lender. So, Kristen, I probably got something to tell you you're going to probably like in the long run.
Okay.
I have now hit the wall on any kind of politics. I can't take it anymore. I don't care if it's Democrat, Republican. These people are insane.
I want to know how much money I've earned so far with this. Like, you owe me $100 every time you bring it up. Is anyone keeping track for me?
I am taking it away. I'm not bringing it up. I'm taking it away. I'm very serious about this. I can't. These people are all stealing our money. All of them.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a fact.
That is
true.
fact. I don't think any of us are going to disagree with that whatsoever. That is
Jesus.
fact, 100%.
Before,
I'm already much happier that I don't give a rat's ass about either party anymore. They're both a bunch of thieves.
it's true. Can I tell you a fun fact about Ireland before I forget?
Yes.
Well, there'll be green alligators
There are-
and long necks.
There are 36 million Americans of Irish descent and only 5 million people currently living in Ireland. If your ancestors lived in Ireland in the 1800s, you are 9 times more likely to live in the USA than Ireland.
Jesus, really?
Oh.
Interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, the
That was all
famine
the
really,
potato?
a lot of people left because of the potato famine.
Well, and also
The Troubles
England.
and all the
Yeah,
English
England.
rule. Yeah, Ireland had a pretty
Committing
crappy
genocide.
century.
yeah.
And a lot of people live in Boston.
Yes,
The Irish.
and St.
Yeah.
Paul.
Oh, yeah.
St.
Oh,
Paul
yeah,
is very
that's right.
Irish.
St.
And New
Paul.
York. New York has a fabulous St. Patrick's Day parade, by the way. If anyone's ever in New York City on St. Patrick's Day, because I know Chicago, celebrates it really, really well too. But if you're ever in New York on that day, it's so much fun.
Yeah,
Let's
St.
see.
Paul
The
historically always did too.
cities with the largest Irish percentage, Irish ancestry percentage. St. Paul's on here, 9.4%. Number one is, in fact, Boston, 22.8. It's almost a quarter. Second
wow.
place
I
is
went to school with a lot of McCarthy's, a lot of the Mick last names.
Oh somethings. Philadelphia is number 2 at 14%. So Boston is by far the most Irish city, large city in America. So there you go. Interesting.
That's why we're the
Louisville,
Celtics.
Kentucky is number 3. So Joe probably knows some.
Really, Louisville?
Yeah, I would never have thought. Louisville's 13%.
A lot of Irish people live in Louisville?
Yeah, never
God,
would
I
have
had
guessed.
no idea that was true.
How did they wind up in Louisville? Does anyone
That's a
know?
very good question. Work, I'm guessing.
Were they? Well, they were skilled. I think Irish people were back in those days skilled at fishing and shipbuilding. But Louisville doesn't make any sense for
Oh.
those two.
And maybe
things, I don't think.
farming.
Maybe.
Yeah,
The
maybe.
history of the Irish in Louisville has its own Wikipedia article. So if you're interested in this, I guess you can go look it up and read all about it. So yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
Interesting.
There's a reason, but I'm not going to go through the entire history of the city. So
No, come on. Let's do a whole podcast on
The Irish
St. Patrick's
podcast.
Day podcast.
And I'm not Irish. That's it. Everyone always thinks I was Irish because I was born a redhead.
Oh, yeah.
Scottish.
yeah,
And I would say, well, I'm Scottish. And everyone's always like, close enough.
it kind of is.
Not to them.
Not
Not to them,
but
exactly. I was like, they are two different countries.
They are.
It's interesting about that, to tell you the truth. I haven't thought about this in years, but for years I was told that I was part Irish for a long time. And actually, I'm part Scottish, not Irish.
Yeah,
Are we related, Tom?
We're related,
Possible.
man. There's no question about it.
distant relatives. Go on 23andMe. You guys didn't do 23andMe, did you?
I don't think
We
so.
did, yeah.
No, did we?
I think you did
I think
Ancestry.
you did Ancestry.
Yeah, you did Ancestry. So
And maybe I did Ancestry. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like German, Irish, and some. No, not Irish. German, Scottish, and something else, but I can't remember the other one.
Yeah, you never knew what you exactly were. You were just sort
No.
of like a European.
yeah.
Right.
blend.
Right.
Euro blend.
No doubt about it. But then, of course, Patrick O'Brien, my brother-in-law, insisted that I was 100% Irish.
Well, and Patrick O'Brien was half Cuban, so that was an
And
interesting.
he was half Cuban. That's exactly right. His mother was born and raised in Cuba.
Were the stereotypes true? Was he temperamental?
Oh, not Pat O'Brien. What, are you kidding me? I love that man. Well, his younger brother Tommy, who's a dear friend of mine, watches this show every day. Watches and listens every day. Tommy O'Brien, one of my favorite people on earth. Love the guy. Can't tell I went to Catholic school, can you? Tommy O'Brien. We're going down the whole list.
Yeah, everyone's like Tommy, Timmy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Jimmy.
I was trying to think of all the Irish people I went to school with, in Boston too. A lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
A lot of McCarthy's.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah. No, that was my sister-in-law, Colleen
Yep.
McCarthy.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, Colleen is a very, very
Oh, yeah.
popular
Yeah.
name in Boston.
Oh,
My
yeah.
cousin's actually named Colleen too.
My sister-in-law's name is Colleen.
She just died, my sister-in-law.
That's right, she did.
She died last week, unfortunately. Very young, unfortunately, as well. It's too
And you
bad.
don't hear of many Colleens anymore.
No,
I don't
that's probably true.
think. Yeah.
Well, Colin is our son, and that's derived from Irish. So there you go.
but for
Yep.
girls, Colleen, like
I think Colin and
definitely
Colleen
hear
are
for
the
boys.
same. I think they're like the male and female version. I wonder.
Yeah, probably.
But I hear the male version, but I don't hear the female version. There's certain names that go in and out of vogue, and I feel like Colleen isn't in vogue right now.
Colleen, it just
No.
means girl or woman. Fascinating.
Oh,
It's from Irish Caelan, so there you go, which means girl/woman.
well, if
Wow.
anybody
Caitlin,
wants to get into the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, although it has nothing to do with St. Patrick's Day,
Okay.
watch How to Get to Heaven from Belfast. It is so dang funny. It's hilarious.
I have not seen that, have I?
No, I've been watching it when I'm on my
Oh.
rebounder, and it's hilarious. I laugh so hard. I mean, you do need the closed captions on because they've got some very heavy accents, but the women that are in there are just so. It's a serious drama, but it's also hilarious. So it's very good. I love it. 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
She's
And they don't like
cheating on
anything.
you.
Well, you got to do something when you're sitting there on the rebounder.
What is a
Yeah, that's true.
rebounder?
It's like a little mini tramp.
Yeah.
It's all the rage again. I remember my father back when I was like, I don't even know, 15. He had one because he would come home from being on the road because he was in this car all the time, and he would bounce around on one of them. It didn't look like the ones we have today. It was sort of rickety and weird. But now they're all the rage for bone density and for lymphatic drainage and all the things that are all over Instagram all the time.
Have you seen, Catherine, like the vibrating plates too? And it reminds me,
I have
used to
seen those.
go to the gym when my mom they had a vibrating plate going way, way back,
Yeah.
decades ago. And now they're back again. I see them all over social media too.
I remember the
Yep.
vibrating belt. Is that the same thing? Similar?
It probably would do the same thing, I guess, if you jiggle yourself around your lymphatic system drains. I don't know why.
Yeah, I remember those vibration belts. They'd like put a belt like behind your back and it
Around
would just
your
like
butt.
Yeah, yep. I remember
Oh, yeah.
that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, there are a lot of old clips of people sitting there reading and with it on their ass. I don't know. The strange thing, but
Something
maybe it
like
helped. I don't know.
So, Kristen, what is the latest in the entertainment industry?
Well, I just saw Alex had some questions like, is there a downtime after, award show season ends?
yeah.
And the answer kind of is sort of like you get a little bit of like, okay, there's not 1,000 events every single night.
Yeah.
But there's always something else lurking around the corner that you're going to have to cover, or there'll be some big controversy that kind of like comes into play. That, because there's always something in Hollywood, of course. I think right now, the big news yesterday in terms of what was happening, because I do cover a lot of TV, is that ABC's in a really big mess. I don't know if you guys saw this, but we've
Right.
talked about the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, that crazy reality show. They took one of the women on that show and made her the Bachelorette for this upcoming season, and that premieres next week. And I know we don't cover the Bachelorette or anything, but she was just there's now domestic violence allegations against her.
God's
And
God.
here's the craziness. she's already been arrested for domestic violence. So this was not like new news to ABC. But the problem in all of this, and this is kind of like the big story of it all, instead of like the minutia of like what's happening in this actual story, is that Disney has really wanted to kind of like cultivate a crop of reality stars because influencers have become big money to networks. So what they're trying to do is like have a crop of reality stars or influencers on Hulu, and then you start casting them across other brands, meaning you take a Mormon wife and you put her on Dancing with the Stars. You take another Mormon wife and you put her on The Bachelorette. Then you take, when she's on The Bachelorette, you then put her on Dancing with the Stars to, you know what I mean? Kind of like cross-pollinate all of the fan bases across all of your brands. And so you have Taylor Frankie Paul, this is the woman I'm talking about, was kind of the central character in Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. They made her the Bachelorette, and likely she would have been on Dancing with the Stars this coming fall because they would have kind of like continued her story. And now this awfulness of domestic violence stops everything in its tracks. They've had to stop filming Mormon Wives season 5 because of the domestic violence allegations. You now have her trying to promote The Bachelorette, which it's already been revealed, spoiler alert, people, she broke up with the person she was allegedly engaged to.
Oh, God.
You can't put her on Dancing with the Stars. And by the way, she was just at the Oscars on Sunday, and ABC knew of these allegations. So why did you invite her to the Oscars in the first place? It's just... Sorry, that was me.
Whoa.
That was me.
She's getting animated.
She's getting mad. Knocking stuff over.
Kristen's gone wild.
And again, it's not the story that we need to dissect, but it's like the PR situation of like, you guys knew all of this. They had the information. Her first domestic violence charge was in 2023. It's how the actual Secret Lives of Mormon Wives reality show launched. So I'm like, maybe you're making the wrong people famous.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I've stopped watching all influencers. I used to watch one on YouTube, and all of a sudden I'm buying all this shit that I don't need. And I'm doing all. I'm like, why am I? I'm like, I just have to stop watching her.
Do you remember who you were following? I always love to hear because everyone has a different influencer.
Yes, it was Angie, Hot and Flashy. That was her. She started a zillion years ago, like asking about, aging skin and aging hair and what do you do about it and all this stuff. And now all of a sudden she's got millions of followers. She's making tons of money. She's not on any weird shows or anything. She does some, now she's got her own brand of skincare. I mean, it's just amazing how much money these people make.
Yep.
It's
100%.
amazing. And nobody knows who she is.
I know. I'm literally like, and I love that it's hot and flashy.
I know.
Like post-menopause.
I'm not even guessing leaning into the menopause like theme of it all, but it's hilarious.
She wasn't leaning into that, but all of a sudden it's like, here's a new brand of estrogen cream for your face. Here's a new this. Here's a new that. Here's some Minox. I am now into Minox. What's that stuff for your head?
Minoxidil or whatever.
Minoxidil. Yeah, now she's taking it this way. She's taking it that way. It's like every 5 minutes it's some new product. I'm like, that woman is like a toxic time bomb to me. It's just too much stuff going into your body.
Right. How much stuff can you use? I mean, that's one thing. Have you tried and tested every single product? But I think, first of all, perimenopause and menopause is big business all of a sudden.
Huge
business. So anyone over 35 is being targeted with that. But also, a lot of influencers, you love them, follow them, and then they just disappoint you because they're involved in some sort of controversy or scandal, or they're just constantly pitching you. It's a lot.
Yeah.
There you. Oh, by the way, TFFI, thank you so much. I did not know till just now that Dumpster is a brand name. Mm-hmm. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Dumpster?
Yeah, put it out in the dumpster. That's a brand name. I even thought it was just a dumpster. That's what
It's
I thought
like
it was.
Kleenex.
Did you know Escalator
Yeah.
was a brand name?
What was?
Escalator.
Oh, it's a brand name?
Yep. Technically, they're
know
called
that.
moving stairs, I think.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a thing.
Yep. I know.
Everybody's
It's like
making
Kleenex.
big dough.
Yeah, Kleenex.
Or like Taser. Do you know what Taser stands for?
No.
Thomas A. Swift's electric rifle. It's a reference.
Really?
It's a reference to a book from like the 20s, I think.
Really?
Oh, that's
Yep.
interesting. I did not know that. We're learning all kinds of things
Look at that. All you
today.
got to do is tune in, and you'll be a genius within
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Look at all the things
That's
you
all
can
it takes.
impress your friends with.
All because
What?
I knocked over my mic. Because
That's all it takes.
Exactly right.
You never know.
Exactly right.
Charlie wants to know where we're going to get minoxidildo.
Minoxidil. Why do
like
we need
dildo,
minoxidil?
minoxidildo.
Oh, minoxidildo. Yes.
It's a good
I
portmanteau.
think we could get minoxidil money. I don't know. I feel like that's possible. As a sponsor.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
there
living
you
proof that it doesn't always work. So people would ask
Did you-
questions.
You used it?
I used Rogaine, whatever that is, like 10 years ago.
Is that the same thing? I don't know.
It may or may not be. I'm assuming
I
it
know
is.
that there's like a shampoo, there's some sort of serum, there's some sort of, and then there's a pill of some kind. That you can
Pill.
take.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I think there's a pill.
Hair
pretty
pill. I
sure.
don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, there is. There's one for hair loss. I'm like, trust me. After I lost my hair from COVID, I was like, I went through the ringer with like what works to regrow your hair.
What does work?
For me, it was not minoxidil because it burns my scalp, which is
Ooh.
awful. Like I was
Yeah.
getting actual like, I'm gonna be disgusting, so I'm just warning everyone. I was getting like, because I had like 2 like hair loss spots like right here. I was getting like oozy spot, like
Oh, yeah, that
sores.
can't be good.
It was
Like
it was awful.
Postnoggin?
It was awful. It burned, and so
So
yeah.
you're probably allergic to it or something.
I am
You
allergic
must-
to
yeah.
it. So, rosemary as an essential oil actually works for hair regrowth. It's in a lot of shampoos too.
And you smell
My
great.
dermatologist was like, "I'm going to downgrade you. You're too sensitive. Like your scalp is too sensitive for it." And she's like, certain products. And I know everyone says Nutrafol for hair vitamins. Wellbell. If Nutrafol vitamins aren't working for you, Wellbell is incredible.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, and if anyone, I do have a code if anyone wants a discount, but I'm not selling it to you. But I was just saying the my like nails and my hair grows so fast on it, it's crazy.
I'm always shocked at how much hair I lose. I'm like, how am I not bald?
Yeah.
How am I not bald? I mean,
You look like you have a lot of hair. Like it looks.
I do
thick
have a
from-
lot of hair, but it's, I mean, I lose a lot of hair.
Yeah,
It's-
Melissa loses a lot of hair when
shocking.
she showers for sure, and there's always hair everywhere. But the worst, I remember we had this one roommate. You remember Faith,
Yes.
Alex's friend? God, her hair
Yes.
was everywhere, and it's not like she didn't have thinning hair or anything. She just like it was like a husky, just like constantly shedding but constantly growing it back at the same
Nice.
time. It's like, jeez.
That's like me. Well, she had black hair, so
That's
you'd
true.
see
It's
it
easier to
everywhere,
see.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had very dark hair.
How about this one? Somebody just popped on the show, and they said, "Oh, I just popped on. What did I miss?" The response was, "Dildo talk." What?
Not quite.
I don't remember talking about dildos just now. Do you?
No, but we did the minoxidildo. I think Charlie brought that up, so we
yeah,
fell
yeah.
down that rabbit hole of like hair loss. And I
Okay.
said, I think we could get minoxidil sponsor money.
Yeah,
there
we
you
should.
go.
Sponsor the show.
Who's in charge of that?
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll talk to Dan Seaman about it. We'll see what to do. Although he's still celebrating being in the Hall of Fame, so I don't know if I
Yeah,
can
really.
get a
He's
hold of him.
all full of himself right now.
Wow.
Yeah, he's way too full of himself, being in the... I mean, he's at the lower level, but I just had this...
Is there a lower level?
No, I just made that up to piss him off. It all works out in the end. There's no question about it. But, what's interesting? I was watching a show this morning, and I can't remember the major... It was a talk show. But everybody on that talk show was asked, and there were like 4 people total, did you watch the Oscars? All of them said, not even for a minute.
No, I actually got people mad at me for even mentioning the Oscars.
Yeah, people don't want to watch the Oscars anymore. They don't
And
watch it
it's
anymore.
so funny though. Like a lot of your listeners were like, I wanted more Oscar talk. They sent me messages. So
Really?
you've got
Really?
a 50-50 audience on it.
I
Yeah,
think
because
so.
whenever we start talking about the Oscars, people in the chat are always like, I'm just going to turn off the volume, and then, I don't know.
Well, I
There you
mean,
go.
it's interesting because I think I asked ChatGPT yesterday if viewership was up or down on the Oscars or what the viewership was, and it said it was way up yesterday, and then I asked again today, and it said it was down. So
Yeah,
I don't know what.
It was down.
The ratings have not been released
Yeah,
for
so
the
it's
2026
hallucinating.
awards.
Well, then how
Yeah.
is it even saying anything?
Then it's AI giving you BS.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they just said on TV this morning that they were down. The ratings were down.
Well, how do they
ratings have-
not know?
The rating, because they count. The problem is that we have those Nielsen overnight ratings on ABC, but nobody wants to release ratings anymore until they have what happened with Hulu as well. And streaming,
yeah.
because that more people are watching it on streaming than they're watching it on broadcast network. So
Oh, I
if they're
bet.
like, oh, only 5 million people tuned on in ABC, a majority of the people who did watch it live in particular are going to be watching it off of Hulu or YouTube TV or Fubo or whatever, Sling,
Yep.
all of that. So
All right.
they wait for those numbers.
Anyone remember the movie Oscar with Sylvester Stallone? No. What movie?
Oscar?
Oscar? You mean he got an Oscar, or what are they talking about?
Apparently, it's a movie.
Oh, no.
Was it? I don't
I
know.
don't remember that. I don't remember that movie. Although, I got to be honest with you, I don't go to anywhere near as many movies as I used to. I used to go to like every movie that came out. Now I don't go to movies at all.
Universal's trying to combat that a little bit. They just
okay.
announced last week that they are going to extend the window through the rest of this year, that it's going to be at least 5 weekends. The movie's going to be in there before they release it to streaming. And then it's going to increase next year, and we will see it go to 7 weeks. So they're really going to try and keep people in the theater. Now, Universal, I mean, their history with movies is really, really strong, and they have a reason, especially they do a lot of action films. So I think that they have a reason to really want to invest in that, which I think is super smart. So, yeah.
But I used to go to every movie. I used to watch everything on television. I don't watch any of that stuff anymore because it's not. I got to be honest with you. I don't think it's that good anymore. It's very mediocre. I don't know. The actors aren't as good, or what the problem is. They're just not as entertaining.
Don't think they're writing for you.
Well, they're not writing for me. That's
just
probably
not.
very true. yeah.
They're writing for people who want to see franchises over and over again is really what
Yep.
it is. They're not even
Yep.
writing for me. They're not writing for Catherine. Like they're not. So unless you're really into, like, I need to see, Marvel Part 27, it's exhausting. And I think the other thing, and I would love to see a shift in that, because I'd love to see smaller movies make it back. Because there was always something about like going
Yep.
to a really funny
Yep.
comedy on a Friday night after like a tough work week and just
Yep.
laugh your butt off for 90 minutes. That's the other thing. Movies are too long, period.
Yes, they
Yes.
are. I think the most recent
They're too
Marvel
long,
film
yeah.
we saw was Black Widow. And I just looked it up, and that was 5 years ago. So,
I know. It's like the industry can't see the forest for the trees, It's like, start writing.
Nobody can.
I mean, we don't need all of this big blockbuster crap all the time. I mean, sure, they need to do that, obviously, for a certain age group and everything, but all of us would really just like to watch a nice story and have some feelings
Yeah.
and not worry about your political beliefs all the
Well,
time. It would be a wonderful switch.
And I
problem we
think,
ha-
oh, go ahead.
Very quickly, just the problem we have with that is the fact that nobody likes the movies anymore. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to hear all the negativity. They don't want to. I guess the Oscars was so obnoxious because of the politics involved. I win the Oscar. I don't want to hear your personal opinion on what's going on down the street. I don't care. You're an actor, so first of all, you don't even think of anything you say. It's given to you on a sheet of paper.
it is true.
I don't think many of the actors were not very political. I would say some of the
Oh, good.
filmmakers were more political, but it's
Yeah.
tough when, here's the thing, it's tough when the best winning, like one of the short documentaries was about Uvalde, and they bring up the mother of one of the kids who died. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, and she did most of the acceptance speech. So some of that's going to wind up falling into politics, because gun control falls into
Yeah.
the politics, and it's extremely sad that a 9-year-old isn't here anymore.
Right.
That
Yeah.
part
It
you're
is.
like, that
Yep.
sucks.
Yeah.
So, and the only
Well,
reason
there's-
that mother is at the Oscars is because her 9-year-old died. You just, you know what I mean? Like, you just go,
Yeah.
wah, wah.
Yeah.
There's thousands of children missing
Yep.
all over the place.
All
I
over
mean,
the place now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, thousands.
Yeah.
All the time.
And then, another one of the movies that won was about Putin. So it's hard again not to.
Yeah.
And I understand. Like, I think people are just like, just say your thank yous and get off. But of course, they're going to make a political comment. So, but I would say, like, to Conan's credit, he, there was not a mention of Donald Trump's name at all. Yes, there were jokes around him, but they were still, some of them were still pointed at the entertainment industry too. When you mention
Yeah.
things that kind of cross over between the two of them. But
Someone in the chat asked about the show I mentioned. It's How to Get to Heaven from Belfast. If you want,
Boy, that's
to
a
watch
journey
that.
from Belfast to heaven. That's a long haul, baby.
One of the lines yesterday when I was on the rebounder, it's like she's gone all Catholic on us. She's gone all Catholic on us.
Oh God. Well,
Catholic humor is always hilarious. If you grew up Catholic, it's definitely hilarious.
Exactly. It was just it's a really it's got that, I don't know. Like I said, I've talked about that before. A lot of European films and shows, I think they have a charm to them, and we can't replicate that in the States. We don't have charm.
Charlie says that Kimmel had some thinly veiled digs at Trump.
Of
He
course he
did, but
did.
you expect that out of Kimmel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to get out of Kimmel?
Yeah, but why do it? Why do it when
Why?
why do it if
'Cause
that's expected?
That is his track. Do you know what I mean? Like, until Kimmel goes off the air, and I'm assuming he's going to go off the air in 2027 when his contract is up, that is going to be, that's his lane now. Which is kind of a bummer because he's funny with a lot of other stuff, but like that is his lane of just like being a thorn in Trump's side. So,
On the humanities side, have you ever met him?
Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah.
He's delightful.
One of the biggest assholes I've ever met in my life.
Like he's delightful. And I told you guys, he was out to dinner the other night, with his family. We sat right near him, and I will tell you, I know you haven't had a good experience with him, but he is very well liked in the industry.
Of course, he kisses ass like there's no tomorrow.
No, he
does
pays
help.
well. He pays his staff. He treats them very well. When there's a strike or something else happening, he's
that's
paying them.
wonderful. That
But is
part
he
is wonderful.
Is he paying them or is the network paying them?
He's paying them. He gets, and this happens for a lot of the late night hosts. They kind of get like a lump sum, and their production company then runs the show. And so when there's like, let's say there's a strike and they're on strike for 6 months, he's paying them out of his own pocket from that production company money that
Well,
he
who
gets.
doesn't do that?
A lot of people.
We have always done that. We always took care of our staff at KQRS and all the rest of it. By we, I mean me, our family.
As
We've
you
always done
should.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
as you
Absolutely,
should.
absolutely.
If there's a
No
strike
question.
going on and people
Yep.
have bills to pay, and you're, especially for someone like that's been in late night with that kind of money,
Yeah.
and you're a multi-millionaire, you should be.
Mm-hmm.
Even, Conan O'Brien, he's probably like the best of the lot too. When that whole Tonight Show mess, I don't know if people realize this, he uprooted his entire staff. They all moved to
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Yep.
And then 10 months later, they're all out of a job.
Yep.
And then he got that huge settlement money from the network because it was a pay or play contract. He divided it up with his staff because he was
Wonderful.
like, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
And then a lot of them followed him to TBS when he wound up at TBS. But again, as he should, because that should be the normal thing to do, but a lot of people don't. That's the sad part.
I should mention, by the way, that when I met Jimmy Kimmel, it was when he was on Win Ben Stein's Money. So it's been a few years.
Yeah, that's what I know him from.
Ben Stein is prickly. Have you ever met Ben Stein?
Absolutely. They both were prickly as hell. They both were. It's like, ugh, God. Maybe that was what, I'm glad you pointed that out, because that might have been the problem, that they were both pricks, not just one of them.
I said prickly, but you.
It's different.
Well, there you go. Okay. That's one thing about this business. You're going to meet everybody, and you are going to not like some people you thought you'd love. That's a fact.
Well, and people can have bad days.
Yeah, that's true. Day
I
after day
always
after day.
think I always give allow that person the bad day, because oftentimes when I'm encountering them, it's a depressed junket, and it's like they're in they're in hour 6, they're tired, they've been asked the same stupid questions over and over again. But if I've had multiple encounters with them and they're nasty every time, and it's in different situations, I go, okay, there's a theme here. So Kimmel has always been a delight when I've met him, but it's like the Reese Witherspoon. I always go, that's always been a big disappointment to me, because she's just not. She's kind of mean girl energy.
Yeah,
and it's
she
such
is.
a bummer, because I really enjoy her films. And it's,
She always plays somebody you'd like to be friends with, but,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how I can tell that I enjoy your report every day?
How?
Because I looked at my watch and it's over already. That
yeah,
was the
it is,
quickest
huh?
half hour of my life, for Christ's sake. That was very, very fast. Like, man. I looked down and go, it's got to be about 22. No, it's noon or 11 o'clock in Minnesota. But, yeah, I think it's great to meet all these people because some of them have been I've told people this before, and they get very pissed off at me. One of the sweetest people I've ever met is Jane Fonda. She was very nice to me.
She is very nice. And yeah, of course, she has controversy following her.
Yeah.
Or I even think of, I had the sweetest interview with Tom Sizemore. Rest in peace,
Yeah.
Tom Sizemore.
Great guy.
Great guy, but also like
Yep.
domestic violence charges, a lot of
Oh,
drug
yeah.
abuse, caught up
Yep.
in the whole, what was her name? Heidi Fleiss controversy.
Oh, yeah.
All
Yep.
of that.
God.
And he had a really troubled life, but there was a sweetness there, and you just think,
Yep.
just someone who couldn't overcome his demons.
Right.
Most Hollywood people are pretty decent people. It's only a handful I can think of I didn't care for.
Yeah, there's some that there's no redemption whatsoever, and I
Right,
don't care, and
right.
whatever else.
All right, we got to shove off again and go to the other. What do you do? Like write parking tickets? Is that your next job you have to go to now?
Yeah. No, I've got I have 3 more articles left to write today, and I've got 4 videos left to shoot. I've got a busy day. Oh, and then I have to watch 1874, which is the new prequel to When Calls the Heart on Hallmark. So I've got a busy day.
You do.
Listen to this audience. let's see.
What? Moby Pete?
Yeah. Peter Falk was nice to Tom, too.
Oh.
How you remember that, I don't know. He was wonderful to me, and he's one of my favorite actors anyway.
That's
but I'm
nice.
glad you knew that. I really am glad you remember that Peter Falk was such a nice man.
That was
Great
Margaret
guy.
that said that.
Yes.
Was it Margaret? Oh, yeah, it was Margaret. There you go.
Well, Margaret
you,
remembers
Margaret.
everything, so.
She does. Oh my God.
That's true. So, I mean, and I understand there's a lot of pressure on movie stars and all that stuff. There's no question about that. But you still don't have to be a prick. Calm down.
Yeah, a little gratitude instead of always jumping on the current thing would be nice.
You know who everyone likes, and he's an Oscar winner now? Michael B. Jordan.
Oh,
Oh, I could see that. We had
Good
him on too.
guy.
He's another nice guy. He's a very nice guy.
Good, like a really salt of the earth guy. Yeah.
Yep, very nice guy.
every time his name is mentioned, I think of basketball.
Yeah, I would be
Sorry,
I'd be upset
I
if
just can't.
my name was
different
yeah.
Michael
I
Jordan.
know. I've got
We
to do a
call him
brain
Michael
switch.
B. Everyone's always
Yeah,
like,
Michael
Michael
B.
B, Michael B. So you know
Yep.
exactly who it is. It's just easier, so.
Yep.
Oh God, read that, will you, Catherine? What she just posted.
Who? Margaret?
Margaret, you said.
You said that he asked you, "What are you doing here, kid?"
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Peter Falk came up to me after the show. He says, "What the hell are you doing in this market, kid? How come you're not out in California?" I'm like, "Well, that's very sweet of you. Very nice of you. I was born here, and I love Minnesota. Some of the people I'm not wild about. I got to be honest with you, but I just think it's just how life is, right?"
Yep.
Well, and the LA market's so fickle that they hire
Yeah.
you for 5-ish years and then they fire you and bring in
Yeah.
someone new. So
Yeah. Who needs it? It's just been honestly, God, sitting here in this chair and thinking about all of the people that we have met and you have met and I have met. I've met just about every famous person ever born, for Christ's sake, because they all came through and did the show. It was unbelievable. Like I said, the one time, well, Peter Falk came in and did the whole 4 hours.
He did?
God.
Wow.
Yeah, he was great. He was wonderful. But, and again, I know a lot of people don't like Hanoi Jane and all the rest of it, but she was so nice to me, I can't. And you have to remember that. If they're nice to you, it's hard to not like somebody when they're nice to you.
when you have a good experience with them, and that's what
Yeah.
is imprinted on your brain. And
Right.
Yep.
yeah, I mean, people love to work with Jane Fonda. That is, and
Yeah.
let me tell you, if you have a bad reputation in Hollywood, it follows you. It just really does.
One thing that people need to remember with her, and I actually talked to her about this, sitting there having a Coca-Cola or whatever we were doing. Her father treated her like shit. It was not pretty at all. So I don't know what that was all. Why would he do that?
Sad. He was always one of my favorite actors.
Oh,
when
yeah,
I
he was a
when
hell
I
of
was
an
a
actor.
kid, he was.
Hell of an actor.
Yeah.
But why do you want to be nasty to your own children?
I don't know, but different era in child rearing, especially that era of Hollywood, they were
Yeah.
just off and.
Self-absorbed narcissism.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
usually
mean,
what it
you
is.
think Joan Crawford. Like you think of all of those stories of people who barely raised their kids and they just let the nannies and the babysitters just take care of them. But I think also This always sticks in my brain. On Golden Pond, she did that to star with her dad, just to like try and make a connection with him all the way up until he died.
We talked about that too, as a matter of fact, at that very table. They're talking about how her dad was not very nice to her.
When did that come out on Golden Pond? That was a long time ago.
83-ish, 82.
Was it really? Holy Christ. Oh my God, I just got a call from your next place. You just got fired for being 5 minutes late. She just laughs at
Everyone's
me. Thank
tracking my time. On Golden Pond was 1981, just so everyone knows.
Oh my God. 45 years ago.
I knew it was a long time ago, but
45 years
holy
ago.
Yeah, it's really long.
Holy Christ.
I mean, think about that. Yeah, Henry Fonda was really old when he did that movie.
Yeah, he was, no question. All right, young lady, go and do other your real duties instead of just schmoozing with your buddies here.
You guys are fun. I will see you all tomorrow.
We feel the same way. Thank you.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kristen Bird Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. I don't know how the listeners and the viewers feel about this, or you guys feel about this. Her segment always flies by. I mean, that was at 36 minutes. It seemed like it was about 5 minutes.
She's a delight.
She is a delight. Yes, she's a delight. That's it.
Well, yesterday Melissa sat down to do some work, and then an hour and a half later it was dinner time, and she was like, "I feel like I just sat down," and I was like, "In the grand scheme of things, an hour and a half is not a very long time."
No, it's not.
If you think about it, it's
You're right.
one like relatively short movie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
those
that's
go
true.
by in no time, so there you go.
Right.
All right, we better take a break. Be right back with Sanny after this word from Bradshaw and Bryant. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Pally?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands-free, but you can't have your phone in your hands for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Ladies and gentlemen. God, don't tell these people this, because it'll go right to their heads and all the rest of it. Last night I dreamt about, and I think it was because all this political stuff has gotten so bad, that I was thinking about Michael Bryant, who's a Democrat, and Michael Bilski, who's a Republican. And
Don't call him out.
they're two of my favorite people in the world, and they have completely opposing political views, but they're both friends too. So why don't we get over this and be friends with everybody and calm the hell down?
Yeah, so when you're getting sued or whatever, call Michael Bryant. And when you need a new checking account or savings account, call Michael Bilski.
Yeah, there you go. Two of my favorite people in the world. But I think it's a good thing, if one guy who's he's a pretty strong Democrat, and Bilski's a pretty strong Republican, but they work with everybody. You'd never see them treat anybody poorly because of politics. It just would never happen.
Well, it's also stupid.
It is.
It really is. It's
I
just also
agree.
stupid. We went out to dinner last night, or Saturday night, with some friends from Canada. And he is so, no names required, he is so obsessed with Trump.
I
How much
know.
he hates
It's
his
so
guts.
sad.
Oh, God.
He seriously, he looks like he's in physical pain.
He does. It's true.
When he talks about Trump. And then we have another friend who's also Canadian, who is a conservative
Yep.
Canadian.
Yep.
And he's like, I don't know what these people's problems are.
Oh, one of
I
his
know.
He said that the whatever party is in power in Canada now only won by a few percentage points. It
Yeah.
was very, very close.
Canada's
So,
very split right now.
Yeah, we all think of Canada as being, the next to go down the communism hole, but
That was Minneapolis.
I don't think it's going to happen. Actually,
Oh, I have
really don't.
one of my favorite series on YouTube I watch is a Canadian channel, And so they, they did their thing for a while, and then they moved to Japan and stopped doing the show. And every so often I check the Twitter account of like the main host. So he's a Canadian living in Japan for like 8 years. And what does he talk about? He talks about Donald Trump.
Yeah, how much do you
It's
hate
like,
Trump?
how divorced from Donald Trump are you at this point, and you're still obsessing about him? It's so weird.
I really do feel like if you are just like physically revolted by a human being like that who you don't even know,
Right.
you might want to examine the things that you're watching. What's influencing you so much that they are living rent free in your head every minute of
But-
every day.
You know who lives
gotta be
rent free in
honest
my
with you.
head is Bob Sansevier.
Oh, God, that's unfortunate. Bob, I'm glad you popped on because somebody has got to talk to President Trump and say, would you stop saying things like, I'm taking over Cuba.
I know.
You're not taking over
He
Cuba.
does it to rile
Stop
people
saying
up,
that.
but
Did he
it's-
actually say it?
Yes.
He says so many things that some of them are tongue in cheek.
I
Many of them
know.
aren't.
Yeah.
Donald, stop it. Would you just lead the country and not talk about how you own Cuba? He tried to take over Greenland or something too, and that didn't
Greenland,
work.
yes, he
Yeah.
wanted that.
Yeah,
Well,
that didn't
Greenland
work.
has been in the works.
Yeah, I
the
know,
United
that's
States
true.
has been trying to deal with Greenland for a very long time.
He's
Yeah.
mad at Great Britain, France, and
Yep.
Spain. Let's see if he wants to take them over.
He'll take them over too, but he doesn't say we.
Yeah,
gonna
he
take
said
over Cuba. It's
I'm gonna take-
I'm.
he
gonna
said
take over
I
Cuba."
believe I'll have the honor of taking Cuba whether I free it, take it. I think I could do anything I want with it.
Why would you say that?
Why? It sounds bad out of context. You've got to know this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
You'd
I don't
think
think
he'd
I
know
don't
it.
think he cares.
I don't
he's
think he
just-
does. No.
I really don't. I mean, the one thing about Trump is love him or hate him. You know who he is.
That's true.
He is who he is, and he's not pretending to
Yeah.
be somebody else. I guess.
Look, he's always been very nice to me. I've known him for years. Well, since Art of the Deal came out. How many years ago was that? 20, 25 years
Probably
More than
closer to
that.
40.
More than that?
Let's see. Art of the Deal came out
80s, right?
87, so almost 40.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He was one of the first interviews I did at KQ in 87. That's right. So I've known him for 40 years.
Almost, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I just stopped saying things like, yeah, I'm taking over Cuba. No, you're not taking over Cuba.
Well,
Jesus.
the news down here, because there's so many Cubans in Miami, which is very
Oh.
close to us, is they have no electricity right now. The grid is down because
Yep.
they rely on oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, from
Well, I think that's what he was talking about. Is because
Iran.
Cuba is basically like it's on the verge of collapse. It's going to be a failed nation any second if they don't do something.
Cuba?
Yeah, and so at that point, it really is just like send one soldier in and plant a flag, and it's yours. If we wanted to do that, I don't know if we
Yeah,
should, but we
well,
could.
the people don't want communism anymore down
No,
there.
they don't.
They don't.
Well, that's the thing. It's like we could have invaded Cuba and taken it over at any time in America's history, honestly.
Yep.
It's a tiny
Yep.
nation. I mean, what would it take? But there's a reason we haven't. I'm not really a geopolitical expert, so I don't know why, but it's like there's a reason we don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, though. Catherine and I have been to Cuba. We stayed there for, about a week, something like that?
Yeah, we did a cruise down to
We
Cuba.
did a cruise to Cuba and stayed there for about a week. Nicest people you'd ever want to meet. You better like chicken, though, if you're going to Cuba, because that's what you're getting every day is chicken.
Chicken, rice, and beans.
Chicken, rice, and beans. That's exactly right.
Well,
Cuba's wonderful.
even back when we went, which was maybe 10 years ago,
At
8
least,
years ago,
yeah.
something like that. They didn't have gasoline for tractors and things.
Yeah,
I mean, and
yep.
you had to have a permit to buy gasoline for a car because most people don't have a car. Yeah.
They had good mechanics too.
Yeah.
They could
Yes,
work
they-
on gas engines that
Oh,
have
yeah.
no electrical functions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they had converted all of those cars that you see that are in down in Cuba, the 1950 Cadillacs and all that stuff. They converted all of those to diesel because they don't have refined fuel.
I
Oh, is
do
that
agree
right?
with
They're all diesel now.
They're all diesel.
I agree with Moby Pete, by the way. Trump is bombastic on purpose. It makes people's heads explode. It's entertaining, but it gets old. I agree with that 100%.
Who are you listening to everything he says? I don't listen
No,
to
but
everything he says.
I watch the news because it's part of my job to watch the news, and that's where I heard him say it. I'm like, oh, God, Donald, you
just-
calm down.
Couldn't give a shit less.
I know. It's not that big a deal, but it's like, could you not say things like that? That'd be good.
Well, to have people that are just, like I said, they're just obsessed with hating him.
Oh, they are.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, look at these people, and how stupid can you be? There's 3 or 4, and they're women that have done it. 3 of them are in healthcare, and another one I think is a teacher or a principal at a Catholic school, calling for him to be. They want Iranians to take him out.
Oh,
Hug with his
Jesus.
Family, and you think you're going to have a job after this?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
You're in
Why are people-
healthcare.
Okay, answer this. The 3 of you and every person listening to this. Why are we so incredibly mean? My thought is it's because now everything is about money. That's why people have gotten so incredibly mean. Because they think they're going to make some money by being mean like that.
I don't think these people. I don't think someone's going to jeopardize their job because they think they're going to make money out of just being a histrionic idiot. I think they're just. People have a voice, and a lot of people should not have a voice. Sorry to
That's
say.
correct.
He's
Exactly
absolutely right. And Tom, the
Yep.
big problem is people. It's a psychology that I'm sure there's studies that have been done or will be done on the psychology of people getting carried away by getting a like on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's addictive. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about this morning. I have literally gotten to the point now that I really don't pay attention to politics at all anymore. I'm of that age that I want younger people to vote anyway, and they should, because their leadership is going to matter to them. But I just don't pay any attention to politics anymore. I don't have a side. I'm just sick to death of it. I really am.
Well, it's hard to have a side when your choices are Democrats and Republicans.
No,
Yeah.
isn't that the truth?
It's exactly the problem.
Well,
I
I
mean, Jesus.
just saw somebody posted from I think it's a media blitz company. They get hundreds of millions of dollars to influence newspaper
Right, yes,
articles
yep.
and news articles. People pay them tons of money. So that is one of the reasons why you're seeing one side
Yep.
versus the other
Oh, no
side,
question.
and everybody.
It's all about money.
Yeah,
That's the whole problem.
it's true. I mean, you can go and buy a media package for $500,000 that will boost anything that you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and take a
Not
look
a
at
$500,000, $500 million.
Have you been following this whole Tucker Carlson thing?
No.
Where the accusation is he's getting paid. So I mean, he's like pro-Iranian. He's anti-Semitic. He's just
What?
completely
He's
changed from what he
anti-Semitic?
once was.
He hates
Read some of
Jews
the
now.
stuff he said.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
It's always about money, isn't it? Everything's about money.
How do you even follow Tucker Carlson now? Is he
He's
like
on
YouTube
still.
or what? What's he on? I don't even know.
What station's he on, Bob? He's got-
He's not on a
Well, he's
station
showing,
anymore.
I see it on X, and I see the people
Oh,
going after
okay.
him.
Oh, okay.
I think he's just on YouTube now. He's just the Tucker
Oh, is he?
Carlson show or podcast or whatever it is. Let's see here. Yeah, the Tucker Carlson show updated yesterday. Please don't autoplay. Okay, thank God. Yeah, he just did an episode 23 hours ago. It's got 673,000 views, so he's doing all right on YouTube.
Well, there you go.
He
You know
was
what
on.
the best battles on social media is Megyn Kelly and Mark Levin going at each other.
Yeah, they're
Here what Megyn
freaking
Kelly
out.
said about him, and he went nuts. She said he has a micro penis, and he is just going crazy over it.
You know,
That's not very nice.
I almost wonder if they're like, they go into a room and go, okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
And
for real.
So yeah, I don't know. It just seems all so ridiculous.
It certainly does. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Sansevier, of course, brought to you by Bradshaw and Bryant. We'll take a break. Be right back in a couple of minutes more with Bob right after this. I'm talking with my friends Michael Bilski and Brad Huckle of North American Banking Company. Guys, business owners have had to deal with a lot over the last few years, haven't they?
They sure have, Tommy. We pride ourselves on being able to help our customers with the challenges they face.
Our business bankers are experts and are always ready to help our customers capitalize on opportunities and solve problems.
Loan decisions come quickly because they're made here in the Twin Cities and not shipped out of state like at some of the national banks in town.
This allows our customers to expand their businesses with confidence, knowing that they have our team of experts in their corner.
Okay, so now you give me this big thing at the end. Way to go.
Well, you are the professional.
Oh, I forgot. Look, I know Brad and Mike, and I trust them with my banking. They've personally delivered on everything they've just said, so why not bank with my banker? North American Banking Company, a better banking experience, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a cruise that I've been hearing about from my friends at Heart of the North Tours. Sounds amazing to me. It's the Alaska Cruise Tour. What is a cruise tour? It's a tour that features a cruise that includes a 7-day Princess Cruise tour of the glaciers, combined with glass-topped railway experience, multiple nights at the park, Whittier, Hubbard Glacier, of course, Glacier Bay National Park, and stop in Anchorage, too, Juneau, Skagway, and Ketchikan. For more information, go to heartofthenorthtours.com or call 1-833-424-2700 to speak to Mike, who is a pro at arranging these amazing tours. It all happens August 8th through the 19th, and there are limited spots available, so book now. It's a trip of a lifetime that you don't want to miss. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Sansevier, brought to you by Bradshaw and Bryant. What else is happening, Pill?
Well, if you want to talk local, you want to talk long distance, you want to talk sports.
Well, I know people in the chat have been asking about Mikey the Mule every so often. How's he doing?
Well, Mikey actually he's maturing. He's not going to be a big mule, but he's not kicking his snot out of his mom anymore because she put him in his
a little
place.
stinker.
Well,
Yeah, he is a But got him over 200 million views.
yeah, I know.
200 million.
Yeah.
What?
Think about that, how many that is. A lot.
It's a lot.
And Mary went from like a few thousand followers to about 150,000.
Ooh, she raking in the dough?
No, you actually, she posts a lot of stuff because she's a content creator. But you have to, the amount of content you'd have to generate to rake in pennies from Facebook is outrageous.
Yeah.
I keep telling her, money I think I've heard is on YouTube, but she hasn't keeps planning to set up a YouTube channel, but hasn't done it yet.
Oh.
So
There you have it, ladies and
no,
gentlemen.
Mikey the Mule is doing quite well though. He's a good little mule. What am I going to say about him? And now, Tom, I doubt anyone you will not watch it, but the World Baseball Classic is tonight. The WBC finals are tonight. Venezuela against the U.S. I really don't care.
No, I don't either.
Now's time for spring training.
Yep,
And-
it is.
Have you ever, by the way, been less interested in the Twins?
They have nobody on that team.
Oh.
No.
Nobody. Do they have one good player, Bob?
Well, Buxton stays healthy. Royce
Yeah,
Lewis
if he stays healthy. That's true.
Their
Yeah.
best pitcher couldn't stay healthy, and he's gone for the year.
Yep.
So the answer would be yeah. If some guys stay healthy, they got some okay guys. But again, they're just going to flounder. They spent no money. This
Nope.
latest poll ad is saying the right things, but that doesn't mean things are going to get better.
I don't know if it was last week or the week before. I knew the Twins weren't doing too great because Tom wanted to stay home. He wanted to be home by a certain time to watch the Twins.
Oh.
Within an hour, he's like, I'm going for a walk.
Yeah. No point in watching the rest of this.
There you go. They had to go for I used to be the biggest NFL, obviously the Vikings, biggest Viking and Twins fan on earth.
Yes, you were.
And now I don't watch either one of them. I can't stand it anymore. At least the Twins won 2 World Series because of people like, Timmy Laudner and Kent Herbeck, and I keep going down the list. A lot of great players on that team, or those teams, I should say.
Maybe we
They
should.
were good teams and fun teams.
Yes.
Maybe we should start watching Miami basketball. What's that player that he just did some sort of record or something? He's got a funny name. Bam? Have you heard
Bam
of
is
Are
this?
you
a funny
talking about the NBA, the guy who had 83
Yeah.
points?
Yeah.
83 points?
Yeah.
Jesus.
83
Well.
points. I think his name is Bam.
Bam's his nickname, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Now, the funny thing
Wow.
is,
I
Like
don't know
within a
anymore.
day, people were complaining because they were feeding him the ball to get more. Of course they were.
Yeah, they wanted
Yeah.
to see what
Yeah.
You don't
happened.
think they were feeding Wilt Chamberlain the ball when he got 100 points?
Yeah, if he can sink it, give it to him.
Yeah.
Isn't that the whole point?
By the way, Bob, people are laughing at you because you said Buxton stays healthy. They're laughing about that because he's
They know
never
how
healthy.
absurd it is.
It's absurd. He's never, ever in good shape.
I've been saying for years they could increase the chances of him staying healthy, and this would make a hero. And if he's still running for governor, get him elected if he keeps him healthy. Make the outfield wall a target field My Pillow. The My Pillow wall. So
There
when he
you go.
bounces in it, he gets absorbed by the pillow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Good idea.
It's like one of those insane asylum padded rooms, but for the entire place.
It would work.
It would work.
Yeah, it would work, I suppose. So, Bob, what do you do now that you can't talk about sports because sports in Minnesota suck?
Well, I mean, you actually, Tom, we've got the Tommies going to the NIT.
Yeah, that's good. That's
The Gophers going to this Crown Classic or whatever. This Crown thing is interesting. There's some good teams in it, right? But if you win it, like last year, Nebraska won, and they got $300,000, and it's NIL money to be split among the players. This is actually more lucrative than playing in the NCAA tournament because you
I
actually get
suppose.
money down to the semifinals get $50,000 each. The runner-up gets $100,000, all to be split by players. So if you get the $300,000, they're all getting close to $30,000 a piece.
Yeah.
Right.
Now the guy on the far end of the bench, he's getting nothing right now, maybe a scholarship.
That's it.
So that's not bad, and it's in Vegas.
Catherine, I want you to
What?
read what Lord Darkstrider said.
I could sneeze down here in Louisville and Buxton would get hurt.
You could sneeze in Louisville.
And the wind would carry. It's possible.
I really wish it was
Now-
back. I mean, talking to Kent Herbeck last week about this, because Kent Herbeck's one of my favorite people in the world. I just love that guy. He and Laudner, and I mean, you go down that whole list of guys back then. Well, not Dan Gladden because he hated my guts, but other than him, everybody was really great. You know what I mean?
You would get along with Gladden if you got to know him.
I probably would. He was a hell of a
Maybe
player.
not then, but now you would.
He's a hell of a player back then. Well, he was very competitive. He didn't want to hear anything negative at all, which I understand from his position. I got no problem with that. Right?
And you and he are actually, you know what you both have in common.
What?
He's going into the Minnesota Broadcasters Hall of Fame.
He is, huh?
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, Tom wants to revoke his.
Yeah, I'm taking mine out. That's the whole deal. Never again.
Oh, that's funny.
God, if he called me up, I'd say to him, "Oh, maybe one of these days you'll make it to the National Radio Hall of Fame too."
Oh boy! Wow.
Just to be a prick about it,
If you were a woman, I'd say you're being catty.
Well, it was the cat man, so you know.
Yeah, Catman being catty. There you go. So what else is happening, Bob? Anything good?
Well, there's good things. Hey, that movie about the battle won the Oscars, which, by the way, what is it? Battle? I cannot remember.
One
the
battle
name.
after another, I think.
One battle
Okay.
after another, yeah.
All right, I have tried 3 times to watch it. I got 15 minutes in was the longest I got.
Oh,
It
Really?
I don't know what it. Okay, great. It's won the Academy Award. I did watch Sinners. I watched it the other day, and it didn't really get going until the vampires showed up with about 45 minutes left. Then it
Okay.
got
God's
fun.
sakes.
That's the one where Michael B. Jordan plays twins.
Oh, that's
really?
right. Mhm.
What's it called?
Yeah, Sinners.
Sinners. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what won the Academy Award? I don't.
every
That
battle,
one, the
whatever.
battle one.
Yeah.
The battle one.
One battle
won,
after
and
another. Yeah.
Okay, and Michael B. Jordan won what?
Best actor.
Best actor. okay.
And best supporting actor was Sean Penn, who was in the Ukraine at the time, visiting his buddies there.
Mm-hmm.
And Amy Madigan won for best supporting actress. And the woman who played in Hamnet, which I still don't understand Hamnet, but she won, I think Jennifer Buckley, or Buckley's her name. She won best actress. So
Okay.
good for her.
Good for her. Does anybody else get the impression that Sean Penn might be a little bit crazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
just a touch.
Just a tiny
Jesus.
bit crazy.
Were you on when we had him on years and years and years ago, Bob, on KQ?
I don't remember. If I
Oh,
was, I might have
God,
been.
what a pain in the ass that guy was.
Was he?
Oh,
And okay, remember the stories? We've heard stories of John Wayne smoking 5 packs a day,
all right.
and other guys, and also your Ralph Cramden, your hero, Jackie Gleason.
Jackie
5 packs a
Gleason.
day. This guy's got to be a 7 or 8 pack a day smoker.
Oh my God.
He doesn't even
Gross.
finish one. He's got another one lit.
I don't get that.
Oh.
I see that all the time. Like, people will light up a cigarette, take a puff, and throw it on the ground. It's like, what are you doing? You're wasting tobacco is what you're doing. At least have the decency to eat the rest of the tobacco or something. I don't know.
Let's talk about why I fell in love with Jackie Gleason when I was about, I think, 4 years old. The Honeymooners on television. And it was a live show.
Right.
And Jackie Gleason walks out, and there's a dinner plate on the table. But, of course, it's not real food. It's fake food because this is a TV show being shot, right?
Yeah.
So he bumps the table. The pork chop on the plate pops in the air, hits the floor, and cracks in half because it's actually a piece of wood, right? Looks
Yeah.
like a pork chop. Hits the floor, cracks in half. There's a pause, and he looks at his wife and goes, "That pork chop was overcooked." That's very quick, don't you think? I mean, Jesus.
Well, didn't every Honeymooners? He never looked at the script.
Never. He never. God,
They
he
just
was
had
a
to jump.
talent.
He had lived, and they had to fill in.
Yeah,
wow.
absolutely. I mean, he was, what a talent that man was. No doubt about it.
Your mom was a smoker like that for a
Sure,
while.
she
was.
was. 5 packs a day.
Yeah, she smoked
Real.
while she ate. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, she smoked while she ate
She'd
dinner.
have a heater burning while she was eating lunch.
You know, the other thing about my mother, Bob. Did you ever meet my mother, Bob? I don't
I
think you
did.
did.
I met her once
you
at a
did? You met her
Louis
once?
Anderson
Oh,
New Year's
there
Eve
you go.
festival.
Only once?
There you go.
Huh.
Yeah, it was only once.
The greatest thing about her was, though, honest to God, when she got deeper, well, I'll talk to him. Honest to God, her voice was deeper than mine, for Christ's sake. It was, had this deep voice of God, Mom.
Judas Priest.
Judas Priest. Yeah. You know, say that exactly. Judas Priest, what are you doing now? Yes, dear.
Yeah, she was a character.
Bob, are there any movies coming out that I'm going to want to? I'd love to go to a movie theater and see a movie, but not, the movies suck.
No, every movie that was up for the Academy Award, I did not see except for Sinners, because there's no real blockbuster. They don't even look at blockbusters.
No, they do not.
No.
And you know why? Because they don't fit the DEI. Now, this is not a lie. There are DEI rules. You cannot qualify for Best Picture unless you meet the DEI rules. So now people have published a list. The Godfather never could have won the Academy Award.
Right.
Because it didn't fit.
That's correct.
The great movies, some of the greatest movies of all time, could not win because they don't fit their little DEI thing. This is the first time I can remember I didn't watch a nanosecond of the Oscars because I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
Now, I'm going to recommend a movie to you if you haven't seen it yet. Have you heard of a movie called Eleanor the Great?
No.
It's Scarlett Johansson's directorial debut. It's an old woman. I don't know what's her name. I don't even remember her name. She was in a Modern Family episode where she was terrific in a short scene, but she plays a woman who's 94. Her best friend, who she lived with for like a dozen years, and they knew each other for like 60 years, dies. So she goes to live with her family in New York, wanders into a meeting at the Jewish Community Center, not knowing what it is. Turns out it's a meeting of Holocaust survivors.
Oh.
So she started telling her dead friends' stories, and it goes from there. It's actually poignant. A lot of it's funny because the woman's terrific, and it's worth watching if you're not looking for a movie with action in it. Just a good story with some good lines, some levity to it. She's funny.
Oh, we need funny.
Say the name of the movie again.
Eleanor the Great.
Eleanor the Great.
Is this old or new or?
2025 it was made last year.
And I never even heard about it.
June
She should have been
Squibb?
up for an Oscar. This
Is
old
it
lady.
June Squibb?
That's
Margaret?
it.
Yeah. Good old Margaret.
Margaret
Squid.
coming through again, like always.
Clown Shoes says you should
always.
take the grandkids to Hoppers. Hoppers is the new Pixar movie.
Oh,
Or DreamWorks. I'll never know the difference between.
is it about rabbits?
Kinda. It's about. It's basically Avatar for kids. It's like they invented a way to hop into the body of a mechanical animal that lets you talk to animals. And then I
Really?
think it's the protagonist is like a girl who hopped into the body of some animal and she wants to like save the forest or whatever. It's kind of Ferngully-ish.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, they
apparently
make it
that's,
longer than that they did with the battle movie.
yeah, probably. Honestly, everything we watch is for kids these days, so why not?
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, Andy, take a look at what are the summer blockbusters that we can't wait to get to the
Mario
theater to see?
Galaxy, I know, is going to be a big one.
Oh boy, yes.
What is it?
Mario Galaxy, the new Mario movie, that is going
Well,
to do
that's-
quite
video
well.
game?
Live action?
No, it's a 3D one, just like the previous one, the Super Mario
No.
Brothers movie.
How about real people in movies? Any
Real
blockbusters with
people.
that?
Any
Let's
human
see.
beings?
Summer blockbusters.
Mario will be a
2026.
blockbuster, probably.
Yeah, I think Mario is going to do quite well. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Odyssey, that's coming out. I don't know. It looks kind of crappy to me. Mortal Kombat 2, they're bringing that back? Huh. Are they going to have the song? They better. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, but some people in the audience do, depending on how old they are.
There's
To
just
answer
not,
your-
they need to put better movies out to get people in the theater because so many of them just watch it on streaming now. So wait a few weeks.
Another Spider-Man movie, Tom Holland, Zendaya, it's more of the same. I don't really care. Devil Wears Prada 2, that's another weird sequel.
Oh, that might actually do well because that was a huge movie when it was out, which was so long ago. I'm surprised they
Yeah.
waited this long.
Well, Mortal Kombat, when was that? That had to have been like 92 or something like that. Let's see, Mortal Kombat movie. No, not the 2021 version.
So-
No one cares about that.
They're telling us there's no new ideas.
Yeah, basically.
I gotta point something out here again. Catherine just asked me what Jude was doing.
Yeah, all of a sudden he got up and started acting weird.
I don't know what the hell this is. Jude knows exactly when this show starts. And he comes in here exactly when the show is going to start, like 2 minutes later. And he just came up and kept pawing at my leg and looking up at me because he knows the show's over in 5 minutes. How does he know that?
It's like, don't
Maybe
run
he has to go
over.
to the
Oh,
bathroom.
he just came back to talk about it. Don't lick my leg. Get out of there. You pill.
I'll get your attention one way or the other.
Joe
my
has
God,
added Mandalorian and is it Grogu or Grogu? I think it's Grogu to the mix.
Ragu.
That's May 22nd, so that's coming out. That's the movie version of The Mandalorian. It's, the next.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
it's got a movie up.
I know The Mandalorian did really well. I never watched it, but I don't know. I think it'll probably do pretty well as the first good Star Wars thing in like 6 years.
Been a while. No doubt
Now-
about that.
Did I ask all of you last week? I don't think I started watching it yet, or did I? The Studio. Have you seen that with Seth Rogen?
I have not. Is
No.
it good, huh?
It's 10 episodes, absolutely worth watching. The first episode, they have great, not even more than cameos, but stars in every episode. In the first one, you get Martin Scorsese and Steve Buscemi, which is terrific. And in a later one, you get the Ron Howard one is phenomenal because the way they are so different than what they're really in real life, but they play themselves. It's really good, Tom. You guys have to check it out. They're anywhere from 25 to 40 minutes long.
Jude is having a fit because the show's supposed to be over in 4 minutes.
Wagging his
still got
tail,
time.
staring at me. I don't know
Losing
what
his
his deal
mind.
is. What
Is
is
your
your
clock-
deal?
Can
What
he-
is your deal?
Does he know how to tell time? I mean,
don't
is that
know.
what it is?
You're a strange little dog.
Why don't we take that break and come right back and wrap things up? You could stop talking while I'm trying to plug the show here. That'd be good. Anyway, we'll be right back. A couple minutes. For Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. Michael, what's up?
Dealing with another case where a person gave a statement to the adjuster because they thought the person was really friendly.
Is that a good idea?
Well, the problem is they know the law when they call you up. And while you're trying to be fair and you're trying to get help, the reality is there are questions you get asked that the way you answer them make a big difference. And people put themselves in trouble. And when they aren't in trouble, they didn't do anything wrong. But suddenly the adjuster's got a statement that can blow up their case completely.
What has caused people to be so untrustworthy, I guess is the best way I could put it? They take advantage.
Well, insurance companies have hired adjusters whose job it is to deal with unrepresented people. So they're supposed to kind of lure them in, call them every day, see how they're doing, and people are like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Where the reality is they've kind of adjusted to their problem that they've got going on. So it's not that they're completely better, but the way they say it gets to be a problem. And that's why having somebody who can explain your rights, represent you, make sure that you understand the law before you give a statement can make a big difference in your case.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant. It's Tom for Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities. Wellshire's Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities are a place where your loved one will live with pride and dignity. Very, very important, obviously. If you care deeply about someone in your life, Wellshire is a place I do highly recommend. I've known them for 2 generations now. Good people. Wellshire is a memory care focused facility that has a full nursing team, always staffed within the building 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have never used or relied on any staffing agencies. Wellshire and Medina now accepting elderly waivers after 12 months of private pay. I know them personally, and they are a family-owned local company conveniently located right in Medina and Bloomington. They are the best staffed memory care facility in the state. Wellshire has a robust community with activities 7 days a week. If your loved one is in need of a memory care facility, please get in touch with my friends at Wellshire. Set up a tour or learn more at wellshiremn.com. That's WEALSHIREMN.com. We're back with the Jude Show. You can just see the top of his head, but
There he is.
There's
What a
Judy.
face. What a face. Aw.
all right, let's wrap it up so Nana can fawn all over the pup.
I think I might have to give him a bath. A wee bit stinky.
Nasty dog.
I'm glad she didn't say that to me. I mean, Tom, you're a wee bit stinky, but other than that. So what else is happening?
Other than St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I just say,
that's
are you going to someplace where you get the corned beef and cabbage?
No, I'm going to sushi with a friend.
Sushi. That's the least
She's gonna
Irish
go
thing
eat
in the
some-
world.
I got to figure out something for dinner tonight, as a matter of
I'll figure something out for you.
We were going to do
We're going to
corned
go to the
beef,
grocery store.
but all
you
corned
wanna
beef has onion and garlic in it. And
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
that's the
it can
thing.
be very hard on the tum-tum.
yes, it sure. I remember at the beginning of the show, like the very beginning of the show, what I would do is I would put one of those giant corned beef briskets in my slow cooker. And then I'd go to the show, and then I'd come home, and I'd eat the whole thing. We're probably talking 5 pounds.
fact. Jeez,
And that was my meal for basically the entire day.
wonderful.
If I tried to
yeah,
do that today,
wow.
I would be hideously ill.
It is amazing what you can get away with when you're younger.
I was in my mid 20s, so in your mid 20s you can still do that, but that goes away.
I know. I just posted something on Instagram, which I know I'm not very active on, and every once in a while I think, oh, I should post something on this because somebody posts something interesting. I'm like, oh yeah, Instagram. So I have been having a hard time just opening packages lately. It's like you get something, and it's like if I don't have a pliers and a scissors and a hammer and a blowtorch, I can't. It's like, why is everything so hard to open?
I have been
this
finding-
just happened lately.
I've been finding that we get Amazon packages and you go to rip the tape and the box rips, the tape stays intact. I swear to God, they added steel mesh to their tape or something. It's easier to just rip the box in half than take that tape off.
I know. I'm just like, what is going on with this packaging?
I don't know
There
what
you
they
have
did.
it. All right, Sandy, any closing words, Pally?
No, I'm hoping to go to this new Mexican place in Buffalo for lunch. What's your
What?
lunch? So you're doing
What are
sushi,
you laughing
really?
about? Hold on one second. What are you laughing
Mom's
about?
interrupting
Clown
the show.
Shoes 79 said, must have been some heinous turds.
What? I didn't understand a word you said.
Must have been some heinous turds from Auntie's corned beef story.
Andy's not taking that well. I will tell you that.
I'll have you know I have IBS,
Sorry.
so
Yeah, there you go.
I thought he was talking about what Margaret said, or no, it was Donnell. Cabbage cooking always smells like fart.
It does
It
smell like
does.
fart.
Which,
true.
I mean, fair enough.
All right, it's time to hit the road.
Well, Bob, you had something to
That just
say,
struck
didn't
me
you?
very funny.
We,
Yeah, Bob, close it out.
yeah,
Yes.
we interrupted you.
Sorry.
No, I was just going to ask, were you going to lunch? She's going to sushi. Tom, you going to stay in and eat something out of the fridge?
I'm going to probably have to run to the store and get something for tonight since she doesn't, bail on me again.
Tom, what you should close it with is the story about your brother on St. Patrick's Day. Wasn't it in the urinal where he ran into a guy who just got out of, he just got out of what, jail?
Got out of prison.
Yeah. Of all the days.
Of all the days, well, that was pretty common in North Minneapolis. I will tell you that. That wasn't an unusual deal. Oh, did you just got out of prison? All right. That's going to do it. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.